Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Josh and I run the GPU Abuse website and gaming channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Logitech G900 Chaos Spectrum gaming mouse. I took down my old video and I took all your guys' comments into consideration and decided to make a full-blown new video updated with all the features you want to see, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so this video is going to be split up into different sections that you can skip through. It's going to be looks and feel, specifications, customization, and software, and finally gameplay and my final impressions. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out how this mouse looks. I switched cameras, and if you were to put a center line right down the middle of this mouse, there is no difference between the left side or the right side. That is because this is an ambidextrous mouse, meaning you can use it with your left hand or your right hand, it doesn't matter. I find this feature to be really cool because it is difficult to find a good left-handed gaming mouse. They are out there, but you know, it can be difficult to find, and sometimes manufacturers don't even make them. So I thought that that was really cool that Logitech did that. Taking a look at the side of the mouse, you can see that they have lines going down the side. They could say that this is for grip, but in my opinion, it is purely cosmetic. You can see this might appear to be like a rubbery consistency on camera, but really it's like a high quality plastic. The whole thing is like a high quality plastic. From what I've noticed, it doesn't really make a difference from what I can tell. Others may argue that, but it doesn't really improve performance too much. As far as looks goes, it's a very, very beautiful mouse. I already got hair all over it. The placement of the charging cable and wired versus wireless, I find that to be very well placed. And of course, the bottom has the pads on it that allows it to glide right across the mouse pad. So let's go ahead and check out, how does this mouse feel? This mouse feels wonderful. It really does. I would not be able to tell whether it was an ambidextrous mouse or not because it is just so comfortable. It is probably one of the most comfortable mouses I've had in the past. I know the G502 would be the closest to compare it to, but even then, it just really feels nice. This is how I hold my mouse, so as long as it's pretty similar, you'll get similar results. The only thing that isn't cosmetic about this is the curvature, and that is made for a reason because it just fits really, really well. Moving right along, let's check out the customization. So, it came with this box right here that if you open, you will see some spare parts. You can see right now, I just have a mouse with no side buttons. It is very easy to remove the side. You can see it's made out of magnets, and you can stick in your own buttons as long as you grab the right ones. There we go. And those just pop right in there. I don't feel like it will be too much of an issue for these to fall out because they do stick relatively nicely. Kind of like if you remember the G502, the little pad on the bottom that pulled off. So yeah, you guys won't see an issue with that, I don't think. But for me personally, I just like the clean cut, no side buttons look. You do have the choice to put 4 side buttons on, so 2 on this side, 2 on that side, and also have that. So it's all really up to you. They are labeled. This is R for right side of the mouse, but yeah, they are labeled. I thought that that was neat. Thought that that was very neat. So let's go ahead and look at the software. I'll go ahead and boot it up and I'll show you what goes on with there as far as the lights and the specifications, all that good stuff. So just give me a second. Alright, as you guys can see, I have my software booted up and I still have the camera facing this. Just like before, nothing really has changed from the G502 other than the select your layout down here and it shows your battery life up here. You still got your DPI shift, which is really cool, but what a lot of people are excited about is the RGB. Let me go ahead and turn that on, and of course the colors change very smoothly. I'm using 2 hands just to keep it nice and smooth and so you guys can actually see the lights. So that's cool. That's the breathing effect. And then of course you have the color cycle at the fastest, and your DPI also follows that. You click these two buttons to change your DPI, which the sensor does allow anywhere from 200 to I believe it was 12,000 DPI, which is insanely high. So if you use 12,000 DPI, let me know, because I would like to see, I'd like to know what you guys even use that for. Having the lights on does affect the battery life. With all the lights off, I have approximately 31 hours remaining of use. And use, that means this right here. Moving left and right, clicking, left clicking, right clicking. That is use. If it is just sitting, it kind of goes into its own little sleep mode where it won't drain the battery life. I thought that was cool as well. You can see that I am at 98%, and that is still 31 hours. Pretty cool. And you can choose the mouse pad just like the last one. So moving right along, let's actually pull up the specifications and we will talk about that. Alright, so the sensor name is the PMW3366. That doesn't mean much to me, but I know that it is regarded as one of the best gaming mouse sensors around. So you're definitely going to keep that in mind. Like I said, it allows anywhere from 200 to 12,000 DPI, which 12,000 might be a little overkill. The website claims it's a lightweight construction, which I can agree with them. It is comparable to the G502 with no weights in it, so if you have that mouse, you kind of have an idea. This one might be just a tad bit heavier. I already told you about the ambidextrous design, the power efficient technology. It does use a mechanical pivot button design, which is supposed to be faster, accurate, and more reliable click performance, which I can agree with. We'll go over that again when you're actually seeing the gameplay, but the clicks, they bounce back really, really nice. So as far as first-person shooter games goes, I was loving it. I was absolutely loving it. And you already know that it's wire or wireless. It's really cool because you can simply just plug this bad boy in the right way and you're good to go. It charges just like that. You plug it in and it's charging, or you unplug it and this is just plugged into my computer, or you can unplug it and wireless. Very, very quick and easy. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and check out some gameplay. Alright guys, so I still got both cameras active. We're going to go ahead and play an online match and we're going to see how this mouse works. I'm really not that great at Counter-Strike, so take that into consideration. But let's go ahead and buy one of these and buy one of these. We'll see. Just make sure to look at both cameras so you can get a pretty accurate representation of like my turns and how smoothly. I'll change DPI somewhere in the session. I'll let you guys know when I decide to do that. Right now I am using the second to lowest setting, but you notice that when I'm turning I have to lift. That is all dependent on what you guys use your settings as. I have mine set at 2.75 in-game. We'll go ahead and move it up one more. Oh, I didn't notice that guy was still spawning. He can't be now, right? Oh, I think he is AFK. So yeah, I'm not very good at Counter-Strike at all. Especially not today for some reason. Going back to my lower DPI just to try to get used to it. I am using it wireless. I was going to make two separate videos, but really the difference was so minimal that I couldn't even tell wired versus wireless. The performance is very, very similar, which I find absolutely incredible. That was just a lucky shot right there. Or, I mean, no, I'm normally that good. I am normally just rocking it like that. Fuck. So yeah, I mean, as far as performance goes, I know it increases my personal scores and stuff, but I'm not very good to begin with, so I'm not very good to begin with. So just imagine that it was in your hands and that you were the one doing all this very cool stuff. Let's go ahead and switch to the rifle because I don't have much battery life left. That was a lucky shot on my end.
Jordan, you still there?
Oops, I was taking a look at my camera. I should be watching the game. And I'll show you guys the mouse wheel too, how you can just kind of scroll right along. Just like this, you hit that and you scroll that baby and you're good to go. You are good to go. We're working on it. I didn't have any kind of warm-up session or anything, so. Really, I'm doing horrible compared to what I was yesterday. I like this gun because even when you're running, it's pretty accurate. I don't know why I like it. You can right click and it shoots really fast, but I don't think the damage is as good. I could be mistaken by that, but see, you can run and it's still very, very accurate. Probably they made it to keep up from people opping you all the time. I'm not gonna bother. Well, he's gonna shoot me if I don't shoot him. Oh, that would happen to me. Yeah, the assault rifles, they don't hit. A lot of the time, these are one-shot kills when you get them, I think, above the chest or in the chest. That guy's AFK for sure. But no, this gun is really something to consider. A lot of people don't like it because it does have a... I mean, it's a delayed trigger, you know what I mean? But I fixed that by... I kind of just do that all the time. You know, you'll see me walking around doing a lot of this. Whoops. Just clicking it until I see someone and then just letting go on them. I don't know how good it is with distance. I gotta reload. The reload actually wasn't too bad. So really... oh, man. And then mouse wheel at the end. So yeah, guys, I'm not a very good Counter-Strike player, but there you kind of have it. If you have any questions, just let me know. My overall impressions is if you have the money, definitely buy this mouse. You will not be disappointed. It is by far the best gaming mouse available at this time. Logitech, you absolutely nailed it. So guys, if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. And I hope to see you next time. Adios!